Explain to us how that works.
No, I have the exact same insurance that everybody at Packer had. No, the point I was making is when you have something pretty unusual in the medical field, what you'll have is 2 or 3 centers that really advance medicine, that are really groundbreaking. Then you have maybe a dozen other centers that are really early adopters, and then kind of everybody else. And when you have a very serious medical condition, you sometimes have to go outside and already maybe your first building find those very advanced centers, and that's what we have to do.
And how did you fund that? I mean, sometimes that's the issue with established insurance plans won't allow you to go to perhaps the cutting edge.
I always made sure at Packer that we had the type of fee for service that allowed that we weren't tied into an HMO. So again, I have the exact same insurance that everybody else at Packer has always had, and it allowed us to do that. And that's obviously what I recommend. That's where I've been buying that type of insurance for 31 years.
Ron, a couple weeks ago you said you were going to sell your BP stock, and then today in an interview you said that was going to not happen. What are you going to do?
No, I think that will eventually happen, but I'm going to do it based on market conditions. I'm going to have to finance this campaign. That was kind of the point I was going to make. Is at some point in time, to finance, to get my message out, that'll probably happen. But it's going to be based on market conditions. That was the point I was making.
So if the market conditions don't call for it, you won't sell it?
We'll just watch. Again, I haven't made a decision on that yet.
Ron, you mentioned that you prefer seeing the corporate tax rate lowered as part of the stimulus bill. How much would you lower it? What was the sweet spot?
Oh, I really don't know in terms of what it is. Again, I think what you need to do is benchmark against other countries in the world. Take a look at that and really put that into formula in terms of what would actually work. Yeah, I'm just talking in general as general stimulative effect. It's something that would have had.
Got time for one more.
Ron, Elizabeth Warren looks to be the Obama administration's pick for heading up the new Consumer Protection Agency. Aside from whether we need another agency or not, do you agree with her general take that the middle class has really been the victim of the economic, I guess, shenanigans, if you will, of the last decade, the last 20 years?
I would say there's certainly abuses kind of in the credit card system and fees and that type. There are. But I would much rather have the marketplace sort that out. I think we have enough regulation. I don't think we need a whole nother consumer protection agency that really is going to, unbelievably large portfolio. So that's definitely a concern. I don't think we need another regulatory agency there.
Would you be comfortable with her heading up that agency?
I don't know that much about it. I've seen her a couple times on CNBC. She seems like a nice enough person, but again, I don't think we needed the agency. We should have done it with what we already had.
So, Ron, at Packer, is it a Cadillac health insurance plan? Is that why a cutting edge treatment was available back when it was important to your family?
We've always had very competitive, run-of-the-mill health care that kind of everybody else. Again, we benchmark. So you kind of benchmark what other people are providing, and that's what we've done. What we've done over the last couple of years is we've moved to HSAs. We've lowered our overall corporate cost, and the savings of that I've invested for the employees into HSAs, and that works really well. That's how you start returning to a market-based signal to control healthcare costs. HSAs work wonderfully. Check it out in Indiana. Check it out even in Manitowoc County. HSAs work great.
Okay, guys.